I'm just a picky eater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then recently, it was like 2 years ago, I was getting a burrito from Josh here at El Recon. Do you get
those.
That hot sauce?
So good.
Dude, put that on my breakfast cereal.
Oh.
I don't eat breakfast cereal.
Yeah,
If I did, I'd
know.
put that hot sauce
I'd say
on.
you don't do that, but yeah.
Dude, I drink that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get cilantro on my food there. I don't like cilantro.
I'm a part of that team.
So everybody always says this to me, and this is when it started to catch my attention. Everybody's like, does it taste like soap? Because that's what I've heard, that some people say cilantro tastes like soap. I've heard this my entire life. And I don't like cilantro, but I always say the same thing. No, it doesn't fucking taste like soap. It tastes like fucking cilantro.
Soap's delicious.
I guess it depends on the soap. But anyway, it tastes like fucking cilantro to me. So here's the thing, though. It's not like a fucking deal breaker. Like, I like cilantro on ramen. I'll put fresh cilantro on top of ramen. If as long as it
ramen needs leaves and stuff.
The thing is, the reason I don't like cilantro on my fucking tacos and burritos is because as soon as I bite into it, that's all I taste.
Yeah,
it steals the show. And here's the other thing: because I have such a sensitivity to taste, the subtle flavors of just rice and beans, carnitas. You know what I'm saying? Cabbage and hot sauce. It's like working for me, and I can taste everything. And then as soon as that cilantro hits, bam! All I taste is cilantro. Everything goes away.
This burrito had kale in it. I wasn't really feeling that.
That's the other thing is apparently like that's why kale tastes bitter to me. It tastes like a foot.
I don't like it.
It tastes like a bitter foot or some shit.
I never like it.
You shouldn't be eating that shit.
There's
this goddamn
There's this one
decoration.
kale that's not as bad that we use.
I'm just kidding. I put it in my
what was it? Like It's the one that's like really bubbly, and we would have to strip. Like it has a big spine on it, you know.
Yeah.
We use it for the kale salads.
Yeah.
With dressing, that stuff wasn't that bad. But like regular kale's gross.
I was just saying, you and me both taste shit completely different.
I don't know how. I mean, I eat pizza with a friend, and I describe how it tastes to me, and they're like, "Yep, that's pizza." So I don't know. Certain things probably, but it's so hard. I would have to do so much to figure that out, and I don't care that much. Food tastes fucking wonderful to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I eat just about everything except for shit that sucks.
But I have people argue with me about myself. No, dude, you can't taste. That's the way it works. And they're like so first. And I'm just looking at them like, oh my gosh.
Maybe
you have to physically regroup yourself.
You should go see a doctor.
I have.
No, I mean, like, right now.
What? Just go to the doctor's office together? Are you coming with me?
I'm going to hold your hand. No, dude.
No, but people have literally argued. No, you can't, dude.
Yeah.
As if I'm not like a 20-something-year-old guy that hasn't had my... You know, I know that I can, and so it's pretty annoying. It's the same as being in a bar, and they're like, you're not 21. I'm like, oh my gosh. I know how old I am. I already got carded right in front of you. And then you want to argue with me about how old I am.
This happens to you often, I guess.
No, not confrontational. Just like drunk douchebags be like, you look like you're 12.
You meet a lot of guys with that accent.
What are you, 12 years old up in a bar? I'm like, yes, I am 12.
Oh, fuck.
Having an intellectual conversation with your wife right now. 12 years old.
So you're still a cook in town, right? Where are you cooking?
The hospital.
You still cook at the hospital?
Yes. I don't run into that there though.
What does that entail? What's your daily life like cooking at Providence?
Well, it's specific diets. I work with dietitians, and so you have an allergy list, and you have to abide by that, or you could kill somebody.
Well, I don't understand though. It's like, what kind of kitchen is it? You do like prep and airplane food style?
No. So I'm the PM cook. So I make the dinner. So there's a lunch, set lunch at 11:30 that the AM cook makes, and then at 5 o'clock I make the dinner. So like last night I made mac and cheese. It's homemade mac and cheese. People come and get it because they love it when I make it. They call it Zach and cheese. Swear to God, that's an absolute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's an absolute fact. People come down. People call down for that stuff. But so that's good. But then the menu for the patients is 100% different. It's specific, because it has to do. There's 10 different menus for each kind of thing. So there's diabetic, renal, low sodium, people that just got out of surgery.
Okay, man, I guess I didn't imagine this.
It's way more technical than you think.
I thought maybe you worked in a cafeteria and served the staff or some shit.
You do. That's the set dinner that I'm talking about is for the staff. But while you're doing that, you get that out at 5 o'clock. From 5 to 6:15, you're cooking for all the patients.
Oh, okay.
It's a 30-bed hospital. So you're cooking for the patients that whole time.
So you're cooking 30 meals? Does everybody eat?
No, because sometimes there's only a couple patients.
Okay.
It depends. This is what I say all the time. It depends on life. So, like solstice on a Saturday or a Sunday and it's Mother's Day, it's going to be busy, no matter what type of year it is.
Sure.
Depends on life. So if everybody was fucking careful that day, I'm not going to have much work to do. The ER is not going to be popping if people don't get drunk and smash their head off a parking meter on Saturday night.
So New Year's Day, it was live.
But it just depends.
You were working New Year's Day, right?
Yeah, it was very slow.
Very slow.
Very slow.
Okay.
But this is the thing. If you want it to be busy at a hospital, you're a sociopath, because that means you're hoping that people are sick. You're hoping that people are injured. You're hoping somebody's grandmother's dying.
Well, it's be just like a cop, hoping for crime.
Yeah, I hope somebody snorts meth today so I could shoot them. Yeah.
Remember the movie Backdraft?
You don't hope for a busy hospital.
Remember the movie Backdraft? Wasn't that Kurt Russell? I don't remember who it was, but the dude ended up being the arson at the end of the movie. He was setting his own fires.
I don't think I've seen that.
He was setting his own fires, dude, creating work for his fire department. It'd be like you're a doctor, the head surgeon, just goes out and just smacks some dude in the head with a fucking baseball bat so he can fucking do surgery.
Exactly. You don't hope. If the place is slow, sure, the day drags on, but that means that people are home with their families.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's what you want. You don't want people to be in a hospital. Do you want to be in a hospital? No one wants to be there, but you have to. It's a part of life.
It was pretty fucking busy at Solstice over the New Year.
But it's just a different job. At Solstice, it's a shit show. You drink with each other afterwards.
Well, maybe it depends on where you're at. I wouldn't call it a shit show.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I just mean restaurants like that.
I was just going to say, just restaurants. Restaurants are always a shit show. It doesn't matter where you're at.
Oh, it can be a shit show at my job, too. It's just, you can't think about yourself there. You're constantly thinking about people because you're a caregiver. I'm a caregiver. Is what it is. I'm not just a cook. I'm a caregiver, I'm feeding these people. It's important.
Do you ever have to split, go get a pizza from somewhere else and bring it to a dude?
No, but families will bring in food for patients. If they're like, fuck this menu, I want Domino's or whatever.
Oh God, dude,
then they're allowed to do that.
That's not even good drunk pizza.
No, that's how you end up in the ER. Explosive diarrhea.
Oh man,
I've got so sick off of Domino's. Oh my goodness.
No, that's how you end up
That's how you end up a patient. And then I go, should have ate something different. Here's some real food. No more poison for you tonight. I mean, dude, I mean, it's a cool place. I want to say though, the staff that works there are amazing people.
Good.
I come from, you work the same place with me. I come from tough love type kitchens. Shut up, pussy, and keep working kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
You don't get a lot of compliments. And so sometimes, but these people here like constantly.
What other
saying nice things about you.
What other kitchen experiences other than Solstice have you had? Have you had a lot?
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I was sure I'll leave some out, but
let me put it this way: you already convinced me that you have. Have you worked? Have you worked at? Places. Have you ever? How many employees do you work with at Providence?
Less than probably anywhere I've worked. Actually,
that's where I was going with that. Is Solstice is big?
I think it's like 12 total. Yeah, exactly. So when somebody calls out, it's impossible. It's like
it's
hard to give people the cover or.
Oh yeah.
It's like I don't have a life. Like if I'm out of town though, I'm like sorry, I'm out of town. I'm not gonna sit by the hospital and wait for them to call me. You know?
Oh yeah, I know. It's
that's a difficult part. It's not people's fault they get sick, but unless
I mean, I gotta say it.
Unless they eat Domino's.
I gotta say it. I've been working there 3.5 years and I haven't called out once. And
it's been a long time since I have.
The reason is because I just do my own leg work. You gotta, if you work there, that's what I would suggest to anybody that works in a restaurant like that's that large and chaotic, is know who's got your back and be in touch with them, and then you can call them and be like, dude, you got me, I got you. And I have people in that restaurant that have done that for me in the past, past employees and present employees.
You get to this point where you're just like, I need a break. I really don't want to go today. But you also got to think, for me, working at a hospital, it's like, dude, you're going there to help people that are in the hospital.
Do you work?
You're on your 2 feet right now, and you're fine. I smack myself and I go to work.
Do you work 5 days a week?
4. 4 on, 2 off. Yeah.
Right. I was gonna.
It's a weird schedule. I am still not used to it.
4 on, 2 off,
and it's a rotating schedule.
4 on, 2 off.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you do on that extra day?
So I just work.
Do you not count football Sunday or something?
No, I don't know. Don't make me explain. It's so annoying.
What I was gonna say is, I don't. For me personally,
latte got it popping.
I haven't had that feeling of waking up and being like, God, I don't want to go to work today, in a really long time. It's only when I'm working somewhere full time. If I'm on full time, like 5 days a week, crushing somewhere. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I die. Like you will kill me.
Your day off.
You will kill me. You will run me into the ground and make me hate what I do.
Exactly.
Like I like to.
That's funny. I've had somebody there say the same thing. Like in order to be the caregiver that you are, you need to be awake and feeling good
and taking care of yourself.
Yeah, you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. I need peace of mind after all that.
Yeah, I can't do it, especially like certain types of hours will do that to you also. Like if you've got if you go to work at 4 p.m, for example, like I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like you're basically screwed all day until you go to work, meaning like what you can get done, where you can let your mind go also, because you need to stay focused and get shit done when you get to work. So
there's a lot to focus on at my job during one day. My schedule itself isn't that bad. I can't complain, but you're using your brain for so many different things.
You go in at 11, right?
11 to 7.
Because I almost hit you up in the Heights. You were crossing the street.
Seriously?
Well, I almost.
Oh, that one time I saw you. You didn't almost hit me.
No, I almost
I've
hit.
Been almost actual hit.
I almost hit the car in front of me and drove their ass into you because those motherfuckers were going like fucking 2 miles.
Oh, they go so fast.
This guy was going like 2.
Way too fast.
This dude was going 2.
Oh,
and then when he came
slow,
and he wouldn't turn right. So I don't know. And then as soon as the light turned green,
after the crosswalk,
yeah,
Why would you slow down right there unless you were turning?
Dude, this guy was crazy. He was driving that weird old red car. Anyway, by the time he got to the crosswalk, I did not know why he was stopping, and I was ready to lay on the horn at that moment and yell. And I looked up and saw you. It's like, hey, man.
In my little chef coat.
Yeah. Just trying to be nice after that. Like, you fucking bitch ass.
Oh, man. Yeah, you need a break when you're done with a week from that place. You're taking care of people all day, man. You can't make mistakes.
Right. You can't.
You can't. When you get out of surgery, you can't have solid food, especially if it's orthopedic, You have to drink liquid. It's just the way it is. That's the best way to get your nutrients and not feel like you're going to pass out.
What are you, a doctor now?
Dude, my personal health.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious. Since I've worked here, my personal health is way better.
Nice.
I eat certain ways because we have to study this type of stuff. We have to be. You're just so acclimated to diets that you kind of force into thinking about your own diet. And so, carbs after lunch, or like carbs during my lunch break. Like if I eat a whole pizza and mac and cheese, stuff like that, dude, I'm sluggish for 3 hours. It's common sense, but like I started eating like chicken and broccoli and brown rice during my lunch, drinking a bunch of water, and then I'm just like Speedy Gonzalez for 3 hours. And I feel fantastic.
Luckily for me, I met my wife 20 years ago, and she keeps us eating right.
She's smart.
We've always eaten just simple whole food at the house. Yeah. What I would translate to healthy.
Well, you got to cheat sometimes.
Totally. Yeah. The carbs thing too, you're totally right. And it depends on your metabolism and what kind of shit you're doing.
Yeah.
Also
depends on the carbs too. I mean, some certain things, if I eat a cheeseburger, I feel fine because of the protein in the meat. So why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just like, cheeseburgers are like a weakness for me. It's like,
well, there's protein in it, but the bread itself is so people will get a cheeseburger without a bun.
Right.
A lot of people do that because you're getting the protein and then you don't feel sluggish.
You can get lettuce wrap burgers and shit, and I usually so I told you I ate 2 double doubles back to back in Arizona before I got on the airplane. I hadn't had bread in about 7 weeks at that point. I just went 7 weeks without bread, and my plan was to not eat any, but once I saw it, I just had to have it.
There's just so much human contact at that place. Good. Like if you're in the back of the kitchen, Solstice, you're chatting with your coworkers. It's all relaxed, me and you, like there's no pressure between us when we were working there. It's chill. No big deal, but there's a lot of human contact and customer service and phone time and where I work.
Oh, I thought you were talking about In-N-Out, man.
And talking about shit with nurses and figuring things out, and there's a lot. So the physical work of my job is not that tiring. It really isn't.
Gotcha.
It's the
have a small lunch.
Well, you're constantly reminded of things all day. You have to remember these things all day, the same things, and be helping people, and the phone's ringing. And
why is the phone be ringing, man?
Because they call down the orders.
Oh.
For the patients.
Gotcha.
Because you're feeding people all day long. I mean, you can't sit in a hospital bed and not eat for 3 days.
Damn, they didn't tell me that.
Well, they'll call, like, if a guy's super nauseous, like you give him a certain thing. Like we're very accommodating. You have to be because certain scenarios.
Well, hold on a second. You were talking about you're eating better because of your experience working there.
Yeah,
you're just learning diets and how the human body works.
Way more strict.
I think my weakness, my favorite food in the world, and it's not a surprise, fried chicken.
It's my favorite food ever.
Fried chicken.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's my favorite.
If
that's my weakness.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I can
hands down.
So, dude, check
good fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
No,
check this out. I used to live on Gleason and 74th. And there's this place called Chicken Little right there.
Oh, man.
All they had was fried food.
Amazing.
The whole menu was fried food. But I would eat... This is crazy because this was in 2011. And I gained like 25 pounds eating their fried chicken.
Oh, man.
I'm not joking
at
all.
Do they have really good like sides?
I just ate the fried chicken, and here's how it started.
Oh, really?
I went and bought...
You don't like sides?
Nope. I went and bought a whole fried chicken, and just walked down there and walked back to my house with it.
A whole fried chicken?
Just like the entire chicken, the breast, the thighs.
Oh, everything. That's a lot of chicken.
A lot of chicken. Well, it was for...
No wonder you gained so much weight.
Well, that was for Liz and me. It was for us to split.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I ate it all before she got home. This went on for like 3 months. There was one point in time where I was eating an entire fried chicken a day, and I visibly looked fat. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of grease.
Yeah, I've been a really skinny dude.
A lot of skin.
Yeah, I ate the whole thing all the way to the bone.
A lot of protein, though.
When I moved back out to Hood River. That was in 2011, right? When I'm like, I'm fuck this. I'm moving back to Hood River. I could not find good fried chicken in this town. So I stopped eating it. I hate Windmaster's fried chicken. Just gonna say,
disgusting.
I don't like it.
No, it's disgusting.
I hate all the.
That's a high school thing.
I hate all the grocery store fried chickens. I don't like the fried chicken up here at Thriftway. The best fried chicken, in my opinion, that you can get in town is Solstice, and it's just a fucking chicken thigh.
Because it's a chicken thigh.
Yeah, but it's the best
cut, and then it's breaded in a legit way.
It's legit. Yeah,
otherwise, make it yourself. I can make way better fried chicken myself.
Right. Yeah,
it's a messy process.
But you can't get like a whole fried chicken at Solstice. That's what I'm saying.
You don't want to make fried chicken yourself because it's messy. There's flour and raw egg, and it's just a disgusting thing.
No, it's not disgusting. It's delicious.
It's not that it's disgusting. Your kitchen is disgusting.
So when Pioneer Pizza first opened, I told you I worked there when they first opened.
Did they have fried chicken?
We did whole fried chickens.
Why did I not?
It was a pain in the ass, dude. It was really.
Oh wait, no, I did have fried chicken from there.
It's tricky.
I didn't like it was
tricky. It was good, bro.
Okay.
Dude, it was good when we got it right. It was hard to get right.
I wasn't feeling
shit,
it.
dude, believe it or not, it's hard to fry a whole fucking chicken.
I'm picky. Like hot chicken from Louisiana. Ooh.
Let's just go to Popeyes.
Or Nashville. Oh, man. No, you got to travel. It's different out there, bro. Barbecue is way different in the South. It's so weird. Much better. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's so much better.
What makes it different?
The way they prepare it. The shit they pair it with, just like, so I went to this place in Texas.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about just the fried chicken. Like, how are the ingredients like?
It's the way they fry it, I think. It's the way they season the flour. It's
so why couldn't you just get those?
It's secret traditions, man.
Yeah, but if you had that recipe, you could just make it here.
But you don't have that recipe.
Okay, I got you.
The McCormick family's secret tradition, or whatever their name is.
You're saying I should just taste this shit.
That was a really Irish name. I don't know why I said McCormick, but whatever family has a specific way of doing it. You know, I don't know. Just go to the South, man. It's
all right.
Ribs. Whew.
Yeah, it's.
There's a reason why everybody's fat in Tennessee, bro.
Because they got badass fried chicken.
Because a small soda is the size of this giant water bottle.
Yeah, they call it a turbo chug. I've seen
people just chug soda out there. It's no big deal.
Ooh.
If you drink 64 ounces of Coca-Cola in one work shift, I mean, all that sugar, like that is so bad for you.
Yeah, I was.
I stay away from soda. I don't
see.
Drink it.
I don't either. Right, nope. But I haven't. It's been 2 months since I've had one now, and the reason I say that is because I started drinking it because I had access to it at Solstice. We get a shifty, and I don't drink beer because I work early.
I used to at Solstice. So 7-Up's the only one I could.
Well, I'm like, there's pizza right here. I want to have a fucking Coke with it, and I started noticing I was doing it every shift. And I was like, fuck this. I put the brakes on it. I haven't had one in 2 months.
Well, they do there's a lot of symptoms from drinking soda. So for me, Coca-Cola, like, I'm 28. I don't get acne anymore. You know, it doesn't, it maybe every year one thing pops up, whatever. But like, if I drink Coca-Cola and like eat chocolate, dude, I get craters in my face. Like, it's ridiculous. It makes your face so oily. So that's one thing. Oily face, hardcore stomach aches. It can give you ulcers, you know. I mean, bad for your teeth. Your teeth are an expensive thing. Right. You know that.
Yeah, I just don't like I mean, maybe it's the
high fructose corn syrup. Maybe it's terrible for you.
Maybe it's the only good fortune I've had with that is that I don't like sweets. I don't like chocolate.
I don't like sweets either.
I don't like soda
Wow, you're
pop.
like my only friend that's like that. Yeah, I've never.
Like, no, I don't want to slice your cake. I like donuts. I'll say that.
I do like donuts,
but they're fried.
I like brownies. I'm down for a good homemade brownie or a homemade chocolate chip cookie.
Sure, but just
like candy, like what's it called, like Jolly Ranchers and ropes and all that kind of candy. I never
Carnauba wax and corn syrup.
And if I do eat it, I do get sick every time.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Like licorice. If I eat 3 pieces of licorice, I'm good. If I eat 12, it's the worst couple days of my life.
I'm going to say now my favorite food goes in that order: fried chicken, then donuts, then burgers, then pizza.
So all of the most unhealthy shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like the way it makes me feel these days, though, dude.
What? Eating shitty?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it
Except
sucks.
for that burger that I ate on your hardwood floor the other day.
I felt fine after eating those 2 double-doubles back-to-back. And I got...
You love saying that so much.
Dude.
Reunited.
Oh, my God. It had been...
Feels so good.
Yeah, it had been years.
In-N-Out Burger. Shout out to In-N-Out Burger. You guys are phenomenal.
Oh, my God.
Not a bad word about you, baby.
2 dub-dubs animal style. And I forgot to tell you, I ate 1.5 the day before, too.
You fat motherfucker.
Well, fuck, dude. I'm not going to get to... Oh, dude, they're opening one in Kaiser.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Grand opening. Let's put on a suit and everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm going. I'll
cry.
I work out there, so I will be out there eating there once a week.
I'll be in there crying, eating that shit.
So I bought the backup,
I love it.
I bought the backup one to take on the airplane, and I was like, I
backup cheeseburger,
backup dub animal style, dude. And I looked down at it, and I was like, I think I can do this. Like,
how are you not fat?
I felt like, I don't know. Well, I fluctuate. I've been losing a little weight because Liz and me have been on a diet for the last 2 months.
She keeps you grounded.
Cut out the bread, no more sugar.
Bread's a killer, man.
Yeah.
Bread is a killer.
I mean, I've been cheating. I ate a slice of pizza yesterday, but whatever. I was eating like entire pizzas every day.
I mean, I'm not by any means lactose intolerant, but
we're not doing dairy.
If I eat a lot of dairy, it does things to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you accumulate the average American who eats unhealthy. And they're constantly eating dairy, constantly drinking soda, constantly smoking cigarettes and drinking. And then they die at 42. And then people go, how did he die so young? What do you mean, how did he die? Did you not pay attention? Did you ever say, hey, maybe you should drink water today, Rick?
Yeah,
whatever his name is.
I don't know what it's like for other people.
Pack-a-day's not that smart.
But, I am lactose intolerant. But it's
Are you really?
Yeah. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to fucking eat some shit if I want to. It just means you're...
I think I might be, actually.
Anybody... I'll say this. Anyone who's lactose intolerant knows that you're not the one who pays for it. It's whoever's sitting next to you.
Right.
If you catch my drift. Sure, I might, pull a human water rocket off the bowl the next day. That happens.
But that's the thing. Milk,
it's with fresh cheeses, mozzarella and milk especially.
It doesn't mess with me that much. But what gets me is the mixture of 2% milk and espresso from Starbucks. It's bad.
I think it's
really bad.
It's interesting.
Like this one was almond milk. Doesn't mess with me.
Okay, it's interesting you say that because since I discovered I was lactose intolerant in 2006. Since then, I've had to discover, rice milk, soy milk, almond milk, all this shit.
It tastes good.
Well, if I do a soy latte, bro, same thing. Human water rocket. And I wonder sometimes if it has to do with the temperature or like maybe the speed in which I drink soy lattes because I would put them down pretty fast. But it's been years. I don't drink them anymore because I know what's going to happen. You
know what it is, too? I figured out is... It's the mixture of that and stress. So if I have it's my day off and I'm drinking this, I don't have any of those issues. But like by 5 o'clock at work and it just gets busy and hectic, then my stomach just starts doing all these crazy things, and then it's the same thing you said, human water rocket, but it's more like Elon Musk flamethrower. And I'm just like in tears. No one knows what I'm going through. And I get back in the kitchen and they look at me like,
yeah,
that is a defeated man right there.
Oh, man, I know. That's
why you look so sad, Zach? I don't want to talk about it.
When I worked at Pioneer, this guy hit the ghost pepper sauce from El Reconcido.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's like, oh, man, it's really hot. He's like, but it's really good. He had to go home.
No.
He was in the bathroom, and then... we never saw him again. He emerged like an hour later, and then he went Then he went right back to the bathroom and then he just left.
I've been there, brother.
It's a really nice
Rest
guy.
in peace to your butt.
Fuck, I'm not touching that sauce.
Killer Burger. Remember when they first came in and they had the Marine Burger?
Dude, I heard about this.
Okay, so I personally didn't experience the burger, but I tried the fry sauce. My buddy James, can't believe he's still alive from this. He ate 3 bites of the burger and like 6 fries, and he said, if you're here with me, you have to at least try it. And I was like, yeah, that's true, might as well. And I dipped a fry and there was like a dab. He's like, Zach. I'm like, okay, fine. I dipped it back in. I did a big dab. He's like, if you're gonna suffer with me. Dude, I've never seen somebody. He was literally affected by this for 4 days straight.
That's what I heard.
He ate a whole roll of Tums in like 10 minutes, which probably gave him way more acid.
Yeah.
It's actually counter-effective.
Yeah.
But I'd never seen somebody in so much pain. They took it off because somebody like almost died or something.
3 people went to Skyline Hospital.
Oh shit!
That's what I heard.
No lawsuits.
I don't know. Killer Burger's not there. I know that.
You imagine if you touched your eyes?
It had nothing to do with that. But
you imagine if you touch your eyes?
It'd be game over, man.
It'd be game over, man. If you I've touched my eyes with jalapeno oil on it.
Oh yeah.
And I was this was like a couple years ago. It's when I was still with my ex, and we were in Egg Harbor, and the cook was my homeboy. He always gave me a grilled jalapeno with my eggs. I liked it. I was feeling them for a while. Grilled jalapenos. Didn't think about it. Touched my eye, and I'm just like, oh God. and my Mexican girlfriend's like, stupid ass, and then she's holding me, right? Like kind of shielding me so people didn't see. But then I'm like waterworks. So I'm like imagining everybody that's looking is like, that man is crying in his girlfriend's arms,
Damn.
And he comes out, oh, amigo, how's the food? Oh, you eat your jalapeno, And he's like, oh, what's wrong? And he's like, oh, you touched your eye, pinche pendejo. He's like, come with me. He literally had eye solution. I'm like, you have eye solution? He's like, yeah, it's for white people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Check this out. Quick story.
Dishwashers were laughing at me.
I heard this story at Solstice from Darnell. He was making tacos one night. And he's like, I cut up jalapenos.
Oh no.
And he's like, I had to take a leak. He's like, dude, this is what he said. Quote, he's like, I had to get in the shower, bro. This oversensitivity shit.
Oh yeah.
On the internet. Now let me explain though. Let me explain.
I'm listening. Are you talking about offensive things?
I would say I'm a little. Some people I guess would call it a little aggressive, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think it's weird that my aggression overshadows the actual problem. So the social media thing too, I think, the obvious thing you could say right away is, given its infancy, that not everybody is themselves on social media.
No.
They act like someone else.
Yes.
And not everybody knows how to communicate.
That's the truth.
On that platform. Meaning like how to get information and then give information and bounce it back and forth, creating some dialogue.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people look at it as it's almost like a show. It's like, this is the John show. I'm so-and-so on this, this platform. This is my image, who I am.
Especially artists.
Like, oh, you shouldn't talk like that to the guy who stole your disc. And I'm like, go fuck your own face. This piece of shit stole my shit. And they're like, ooh, that's offensive. You need to tone your language down. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel no remorse for thieves.
It's not just that. It's like, this is just who I am and how I talk. And like, all of a sudden, we're not talking about the theft. We're talking about my behavior, my reaction to the theft.
Right.
Or my reaction to white supremacists marching down American streets. Or my reaction to a pedophile in what you're thinking. That's what I'm saying. As soon as I react, it's like, no, we're not talking about the problem anymore. Now we're talking about you and the way you reacted to the problem. What the fuck is that shit?
Have you heard of the show What Would You Do? It's like NBC or something like that. They have like, all these scenarios, and then that John whatever guy comes out at the end and says, "Oh,
just like
it's all actors." Well,
to catch a predator.
Well, no, it's hundreds and thousands of different scenarios, racism and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just come out and say this wasn't real, and then a lot of times it's like, oh, we really loved your the person that they set up. We loved your reaction. You were so kind to this person, or it was, why were you so racist? Or there's this one where it's a 16-year-old girl, and this 40-something-year-old dude comes up to her and is like, hey, I'm a musician. You want to come back to my place type of thing. And it's all these actual people. Those two are actors, but it's all these actual people around them at this diner.
Right, I'm familiar. I've seen it a couple times.
This specific one was filmed in Portland, too. And
perfect.
Yeah,
my hometown.
Like, I bet if you watched it, you would know the cafe. Like, it looked like a well-known place. And
it's not anymore. It's probably built 2 weeks ago, the way Portland's been going. Go on.
But, well, it's like people's reactions. Some people back off a little bit and feel scared to like engage, and then some people are wait for the guy to go to the bathroom because they have that part, and then go and swoop in on her and do something about it. And I noticed from that episode is these elderly ladies are the ones that stepped up the most. But if I was to approach that guy, if this was me, if I didn't know it was all fake, I would go right up to him and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
So
I would call him out.
I'd have to see it with my own eyes to gauge what my reaction would be. Because was it crystal clear that it was an underage girl and a really old dude?
Yes, it was very clear.
It was, and they made it clear. It was supposed to be very obvious. And where was this? You said it was in a cafe
in Portland. Yeah, it was in the middle of a cafe, and they're in the center of the cafe, and they're both speaking very loudly so everybody can hear it.
So was she sitting?
Yeah, she was sitting, and he approached her. And
he walked up to her.
And very clearly in front of the other people, was like, well, why don't you just come to my house? We'll go hang out. But I have some drinks. And it was, it was very obvious.
That's a really awkward situation, no matter how you slice it.
Some people are probably like, well, he might have a gun, so I can't, like, run up on him and be like, hey, what the hell are you doing with this young girl? So I think that's a lot of people's mindset. Me, I'm like, pedophiles are fucking cowards. They don't have a gun, and they're in this space in their head where they just are so delusional.
You know what? I'm going through it in my head right now how I would react. And I would say this. I think I'm a little too, I want to say, practical. Like, I think I would sniff bullshit. I don't think a pedophile. I don't think a pedophile would broadcast their ambitions so loudly in a cafe.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't that's know what I mean, because I would have to. I just sat here and thought about it. I'm saying it would probably take me a minute or two. I would process.
You think you would
click it through, go through the gears in my head, and I'd be like, no.
In the moment, though.
In the moment,
in a random day,
a dude talking at above normal volume, exposed to a shitload of people. Pedophiles do not want to advertise that.
That's true. I guess there is that. Yeah, that's true.
And if I
probably wouldn't think about it in the moment. I'd probably try to hurt him.
If I saw her submit,
not that.
And like,
well, that's what it was. Is she was like, okay, and thinking about it, and that's where people got really concerned.
I mean, like, start to leave with him If they started to leave
they
together,
have that in the show is where she starts to leave.
Then I would probably approach the dude and say something really awkward.
I would just say, "What are you doing right now? What are you doing?"
I'd say, "What's your name, dude?"
What's your name?
Like, and it'd be pretty obvious.
You're
like,
not leaving this parking lot. That's for sure.
That's a fucking weird situation. That show kind of pisses me off.
The show pisses me off too. Trust me. Some of them are, but then some of them show like, kindness and restoring your faith in humanity.
We were just talking a little bit ago about you smacking that bitch up in the crowd, that dude, and then me getting knocked
specifically.
a man, and me getting knocked the fuck out in the 6th grade, right? And I was talking only about how it did some good to me, and that's why I'm having a hard time with these oversensitive fuck sticks. It bugs me out, man. Like, I just want to fucking, like, sure, I said we should beat up the kid in the car. Maybe that was an overreaction. maybe I'm serious. Maybe I related it to my own personal experience.
Say that's what you said.
But I'm saying, like, nobody considered that. The guy didn't consider that. It was just like he was insulted. I think he deleted the post right after he commented on it, and it's fine.
He just wanted to do hood rat things. With his friends.
Page. It was like the administrator of the page.
Oh, get over it. Whatever.
No, I don't. I'm still on the page. I fucking watch it every day.
He can get over it.
Oh yeah, I think he did. I'm sure he did. I think that's not my point.
You won't see my name in any threads. I just don't.
The point was just that he overreacted. Everybody's so oversensitive on social media.
Right.
It's the sensitivity zone.
I have to feel very, 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 very strongly about it. But I feel very strongly about the wall thing. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. But I'm not going to go on some thread and argue with people that aren't going to be convinced otherwise. If you think that you're really going to make a change with these idiots, I mean, you're wasting your time. You're going to become depressed. It's going to take so much energy out of you. I just think, other than Facebook, there's other ways you can make a change with that situation.
Sure.
And that's just not the way to do it. So I don't waste my energy on it.
Right.
Do I agree with the wall? Fuck no. Stupidest thing ever.
There's you have to follow the arguments, and they've all been made for a really long time. That's the other thing. This isn't new.
I don't need any new opinion refreshers.
You can go to factcheck.org and look it up. Since 2000 to 2017, illegal border crossings are down 81.5%.
Yeah.
So, what is it? 44% of the estimated 12 million undocumented folks in this country came here legally.
Right.
The wall's a vanity project.
It's all vanity. It's all vanity. It's stupid.
Fucking useless.
It's an ego boost.
It's useless. It's just stupid.
It's a reason for bigots in the South to rejoice in their own disgusting ways.
I don't think a lot of people around the border want a fucking wall.
No.
And plus,
they're like, we're gonna make it see-through too.
The logistics of it too.
These motherfuckers.
Well, the logistics of it too. A lot of it would actually, if you look it up, a lot of it would actually have to be about 7 miles in. Which means, we basically just give that land to Mexico or whatever. It's just stupid. Like you said, it's just
about it
stupid.
Is so dumb.
Well, check this out.
The fact that a president has a GoFundMe page is I can't believe I just said that in a sentence. A president, who's already worth $7 billion on his own.
No, he's not.
Trump, he's worth billions, right?
Depends who you ask.
Whatever, he's rich as shit is what I'm saying.
That's not what some people seem to think. And would you get your cable off there?
Oh, shit. Maybe he is.
Look at it this way.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Look at it this way. Nobody's seen his finances. He hasn't released his tax returns. And some people, estimate that I've read this, all right, and I won't source it, but I'll just give you the speculative stuff I read, was some economists believe that if Trump went to the bank right now to cash in his chips and cash out his fortune, he'd be almost $500 million in the hole.
Ooh.
And some people think it's even more.
Maybe.
Look at it this way. I'll just put it quick.
Could be.
His business is believed to be his foundation, which would turn out to be a scam, like Trump University,
Everything.
his failed casinos, to be basically a Ponzi scheme. And essentially what that means is this. You tell investors you have an investment worth investing in, they don't know how much capital you actually have to work with outside of their investments.
Right.
You're borrowing money from one guy to pay off the guy you borrowed from before, and you take their money and put it into your own investments, make a cash profit off of it, right, and then return it to the next loan, to the next investor. Are you familiar with this kind of scam? It's kind of like basically a pyramid.
You talked to me.
It's basically a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's believed to be what Trump's life and his business is. So
I believe it.
I'd say this: he's just a symptom. The wall, he is, bro. Like, we could talk about, like, there's so many washed up, fat, burnout white guys in America.
Yeah,
and we could talk of, like, he really is.
He's not the only one.
He's no different.
He's a symptom. That's a really good way of putting it.
It's true. He's a symptom, bro. People put him there. Like, people couldn't see the con. They still don't. And that's bizarre. And it's concerning. And if anything, when I'm on social media, my goal isn't to argue with these kinds of people. It's to try to get on their side, to understand them a little bit better, and maybe sway them into my side of the court a little bit.
May the force be with you.
Amen. It's
GoFundMe and U.S. president don't fit.
I don't think the GoFundMe page was set up by the president. I think it was set up by supporters.
Still, it's just
right
for this project.
The GoFundMe,
so dumb.
Well, it goes with what I just said. It's not him. It's the people who don't check him.
Yeah, that's
depressing. It is depressing, dude. It is. I'm serious, man. It's like
that's a large sum of money.
What is?
I think, I don't know what the real number is, but they've raised like, I don't know, 8 to 12 million or something for the wall.
Oh, 8 to 12 million
page.
For the estimated, it's anywhere from 20 to 70 billion dollar wall, and they've got 18 million. I think the math on that came out. I read this recently. It comes out to, like, if they keep at the pace they're at, they'll have the money in 235 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a waste of time.
Yeah.
Nick and Philla. Girl, just stick to the program. Hold your heart with both hands. So conceited, I don't need it. I'll be better off alone. Girl, just stick to the program. Hold your heart with both hands. So conceited, I don't need it. I'll be I know I've been a prick in the past. Salute to my ego, baby, raise up your glass. Little whiskey and I'm fine, a brilliant mind. Why would I ever want you to be mine? They told me, young man, you on to something. Green lights in my sights, that's in the discussion. I don't have enough motherfucking time, so please just don't waste mine. A path of destruction, I can barely function. You want me to love you, will amount to nothing. I don't know math, but I know that. Take a picture like Kodak, I freeze rhymes with cold raps. A prophet of rage, yeah, I still jam. Listen to the chorus, baby, stick to the program. Better hold your heart with both hands. Better off alone, I don't wanna be your man. Girl, just stick to the program. Hold your heart with both hands. So conceited, I don't need it. I'll be better off alone. Girl, just stick to the program. Hold your heart with both hands. So conceited, I don't need it. I'll be better off alone. Freestyle. Real man, in every sense of the word. Look into my eyes, you can sense I'm concerned. The story of a hustler, many, many custlers. Yeah, I fucked it up. Daddy raised a tussler. Ain't afraid to knuckle up, ain't afraid to knuckle up, ain't afraid to knuckle up. Efficient like Tesla, your flow ain't worthy of rhyme flow excellence. Whack rap murderer, underground. My voice ain't heard of. Blast like a burner, flapjacks to your sternum. Take time out, but you never guess it. Looks like happy, probably second guess it. I like it when you tell me that I'm not impressive. Doubt from your peers is the strongest weapon. Many beers, many vows, I'm a faded blessing. Everything out loud, you're my only deafening. The image is pretty, but it's not deception. Her papers are there, I fucked it up. Girl, just stick to the program. Hold your heart with both hands. So conceited, I don't need it. I'll be better off alone. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the second verse. I was just fucking around.